Welcome back to Twin J Racing, boys and girls. Today is Funday Friday, episode 23, April the 4th. We have, if you've been watching the videos, have something we're going to talk about here in a few minutes. But first, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff down there. Helps the channel grow. We're at 153 subscribers. I'd really like to see that number go up. I wanted to be 175 by the 1st of April. We didn't make that. So let's shoot for 175 by the 1st of May. That would be really nice. I mean, 200 would be real nice by the 1st of May, but I'm not super optimistic on that. I'd love to see it, and I hope it does happen. But anyways, as you guys know, if you watched the video from Sunday, and if you haven't, go watch the video from Sunday. We picked up another project. That's the whole reason why we were down south. Carowinds, Dollywood, picked it up out of Virginia. And if you followed my Book of Face page, which you should be following my Book of Face page, it's also Twin J Racing. So if you haven't followed that, I'll wait. Go follow it. Okay. Hopefully you went and followed it. And hopefully you watched Sunday's video. And you will understand. We talked about bringing a project home. I didn't tell you what it was. So if you haven't watched Sunday's video, which is Twin J Racing's Garage or Twin J Racing Power, I don't even know what I titled it anymore. But go watch it if you haven't watched it. We'll wait. Have you went? How about now? All right, well, pause it. Go watch that. Come back. Make sure and come back, though. And then we're going to talk about the elephant in the room on that first, and then we're going to move on to a couple other things. Here we have a beautiful 1971 Chevy C10 step side. It's rougher than I was led to believe, but that's life. We had other reasons for going down there too, so this was just a bonus. It's definitely rough around the edges, well workable truck. It has some parts with it and some parts are not going to go with it, but this is the project we were bringing home. I don't even honestly know if we're going to mess with it at all. My original thoughts were to get it running and driving and stopping, you know, all the important stuff. But now I don't know if that's going to happen or if we're just going to flip it, which is probably what's going to happen. Is it's just going to find itself a new home. Unfortunately, that's the reality of the situation and the reality of my time frame. That was the long-term plan with it anyways. I'd love to have one of these body style trucks. I don't need it. I'd love to have one, but I'm a long bed guy. I'm not a short bed guy, and that's a short bed. So I have my standards, and it's got to be a long bed. Yes, I could build a long bed, but I don't need any more projects. If you've watched that video like you should have by now, you would know I have way too many projects as it is. So let's go back into the shop and talk about a couple more things. We need to talk about, well, my car. We're working on getting the motor done. Well, Jim's working on getting the motor done. I went and saw it on our way home. It'll hopefully be back next weekend. That's kind of the plan. He's going to hopefully start it this weekend, fine tune a couple of things, and then next Friday, hopefully I'm going to go get it. So hopefully next Funday Friday we'll be on our way down to go get it. A couple of things back to the Facebook. I've got rocker arms for an Oldsmobile for sale. I have my fabricated aluminum valve covers that are on my motor for sale because we're going to put my Moroso valve covers. I got a set of fabricated Moroso valve covers around here somewhere. They're in a box. Trying to purge some stuff. We're getting rid of stuff. We eventually want to put a set of T&D shaft mount rocker arms on my motor. So I'm trying to free up some capital to do that with. But also, if you in that video from Sunday, we talked about a 79 Cadillac Hearse. That is also for sale. Check my Facebook or message me through there. That's all going to be for sale. I'm going to probably drop a picture or video of it in here. So with that being said, I know Friday or Wednesday was Carolyn's video. Sunday's probably going to be Dollywood's video unless something drastically changes between now and then. So that's kind of where we're at video wise. And then next week, I truly have no clue. I haven't put it out. We got my seat belts back. They're reserted for next year. So that's another thing we got to do. And we got to finish this. Got to get the cam bearing put in that motor and get some stuff done. Or start putting that together. Need to get that done. Got to finish my buddy's truck. We fixed the wiring harness on. We got to get that done. We got a lot of odds and ends to finish up. And, you know, my daughter's car is sitting over here after it got bumped. And we're waiting to see what's going on with that. So there's a lot of irons in the fire and a lot of moving pieces. But once we get the motor back, it's going to be all hands on deck on my can holder here in my workbench. I think. I don't know. It's kind of becoming a mess. But it's going to be all hands on deck on getting that done because we race the first weekend in May, sadly. That's coming up quick. And we're not ready, sadly. And then the last weekend in April, I'm actually taking a coaster trip. So more coaster footage for you guys. So if you want to ignore it, I understand. But I enjoy it, so that's what you're going to get. And I guess I've rambled enough. Like I said, the C10, you guys see it? That's going to get listed here in a little bit. Got a couple things I want to take care of first, and then it's going to get listed for sale. So watch the Facebook page. The 79 Cadillac Hearse is listed for sale on my Facebook page. My rocker arms, the 1.6 Harlem Sharps, which are laying over here for the Edelbrock heads. Oldsmobile 7/16, they're listed on there. That's the crank for the 455 for the Pontiac, for the Oldsmobile, for the GTO. That's not listed on there yet. My valve covers, because they're not here. They're at Jim's still. So they're going to list it on there. We got a lot of little things and we're going to be listing more stuff. So time to purge. And that's what it comes down to. Is it's time to purge. If I'm not using it, it needs to go. So with that, we'll let you guys go. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please check out my brother's YouTube channel, Crew W Racing. Don't forget to check out Ulysses. He's doing good things on his Copper Cutlass. And we will catch you guys in the next one.